What's up, everybody?
I'm Jackson.
I'm Kenny.
And we are
JK Builders. If you love Lego, you should probably subscribe to the channel. And also, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, it helps out the channel a whole bunch and it's very much appreciated. Today, we're doing a review of a brand new set that just came out the first of the month. It is the Lego Ideas Globe. Jackson, tell us about the box.
Well, it's 18 plus. The item number is 21332, and it is 2,585 pieces.
Sweet, so this is a Lego Ideas set. So it was originally created by a Lego fan, and then it was turned into an actual set by Lego, which is pretty awesome. Of course, it is an 18 plus set, so it does have the black background. It has the gold greebling down at the bottom, which is a nice little touch. It looks very classy and very sophisticated, I think, as a globe probably should. You see it has a large picture of the globe here. It has the word plate here at the bottom that says The Earth. It has a nice little logo here that says The Globe, Lego Ideas number 40.
The Earth, the Globe.
On the back of the box, it shows you another view of the globe. It gives you the dimensions right here. It's 16 inches tall by 10 inches wide. It shows you how the nameplates actually glow in the dark, which I haven't tested out yet, and I forgot it did that.
Yeah, let's do that.
But yeah, it glows in the dark. And then it just shows you another picture there of the globe on display. Obviously, this is a very, very nice display piece. And of course, it's not one that you're going to play with, but it is going to look really good on display. And it is a functioning globe, so it is pretty cool. But that is pretty much the box. Let's check out the instruction book.
Here's the instruction book.
It's a little beat up, man. This one got a little bit worn through the building process. So yeah, you see it has the same exact picture there that you see on the front of the box. On the back, you see another view of the globe, kind of from above. It is a pretty large instruction book, over 2,500 pieces, so there's quite a few steps. It has about 226 total pages. Nothing special in the back of the book, really, but there was a few tidbits in the front.
Tidbits.
So it talks about our amazing planet. I don't really know what that says, but something about the planet.
Our amazing planet.
Mapping out the history of globes, so I guess it gives you a brief history of where globes came from and originated. Then it talks a little bit about the designer who actually created the globe. Like I said, it's a Lego fan. This was an Ideas set. Again, a little bit more about the makers of the globe. So quite a bit of information here in the front. Together we can rebuild the world. So a little bit more info there. And then you begin the build. So there are a few bits of information, nothing too interesting to me. So yeah, one thing I noticed, this one didn't have the bar across the bottom that a lot of the newer sets this year have had, showing you your progress. And then it had the gray background. So those were really the only things that kind of stood out to me. This was a very repetitive build. You're gonna have to build the same thing a lot of times. But it was fun. I enjoyed it, and the finished product is really cool. So we're gonna check it out now. Okay, so here is the globe, all finished and ready to go. So it is quite large. It's not small. It is the size of, like, if you went and bought an actual globe at the store. It's pretty much the same size. Jackson has one, and I think it's about the same size as that, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it's as big as my head.
Yeah, it is very well built. I think it's quite fancy. It's very ornate looking. It's not like a cheap, skimpy build. They really went all out as far as the detail goes. I think it's really classy looking. We'll start at the bottom. It has this nice round base. Lots of little details here. I really like the gold accents that they put on it. Right here, the little sign plaque says The Earth, in case you didn't know. It has this nice arch that goes all the way around it to kind of hold it into place and hold it on its axis. And then we see the actual Earth itself. It spins, so it has this little dial up here at the top that you can actually turn and cause it to spin, just like a real globe. It's pretty cool.
And there's one at the bottom too.
And there's one at the bottom too. All right, let's stop the spinning and we can take a look at it. So first up, we have North America. Now, they don't totally look like the countries. I mean, I feel like they did the best they could out of Lego, especially when you have these plates and you're arranging them over a spherical surface. It's got to be really hard to get the shapes right, but looking at them, you can tell what they are, but there are some things that are a little bit off, of course. But they do have the nameplates on each one. So you have North America, you have South America, the Atlantic Ocean. Down here, you have a little compass. It's kind of cool. All printed pieces. There weren't any stickers on this set. Africa. You have Europe. Of course, on the top, you have the Arctic Ocean, it says. Over here, you have the Indian Ocean. Asia. And down here you have Australia and the Pacific Ocean. And then you get this little picture of a sailboat, which is kind of fun. Something you'd see on a real globe. And then down here at the bottom, of course, you have Antarctica. So the North and South poles are
Right here.
These large caps that you put on the top and bottom. And they have the nameplates on them as well. So that is the gist of the globe. One of the cool things was just how it went together. It wasn't too different than the Death Star 2, which came out quite a while ago. We have a review that we have done of that, but the build process wasn't too different than that as far as building these plates and then you build the large sections that go all the way up. For the most part, this globe is hollow. I don't know if I could take off a piece of this without... Yeah, I don't think I could, but it essentially is hollow. It has a core that goes through the middle and then branches out to the sides and splits it into quadrants. So you build one half of the globe into quadrants and then you build the bottom half of the globe in quadrants.
You can see it through here.
Yeah, it is essentially hollow. It's not solid Lego, but there was quite a bit that went into the actual internal structure. There's some tires in there that I've seen a lot of people ask, like, why are these tires here? Well, they're there for balance. So that when you spin the globe, it continues spinning on the axis like that. But yeah, there's just some technical bits that you'll see in there, and it was very, very interesting the way that it went together and how it, and I feel like the finished product looks really, really good. All right, Jackson, the globe. What are some of the things that you like about this set?
Well, I like the details, like how the nameplates glow in the dark and how you can spin it, and that there's just all of the cool, fun details on like the top and the like all around it, like the compass, the ship, and then just all of the continents that I just feel like they look really good.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the finished product turned out really good. I think it looks really nice. This is an amazing display piece. This is something though that you're just gonna set on a desk. You know, it's gonna be like kind of like a focal point of a room. It's gonna be like a conversation piece. Like you could put this on a coffee table, and when people come over and visit, they're gonna be like, "Wow, that globe is really cool." Like that's the type of set that this is gonna be. That's gonna just kind of draw attention, and people are gonna want to know about it. They're going to look at it. They're going to want to spin it around, like look at the different countries. I've seen a lot of people that are actually putting Lego studs on here to show different places of the world they've been. So I was thinking maybe that's something we could do as we travel different places in the country and the world. We can put little red studs on to show the different places that we've traveled to. I thought that was a really good idea. Obviously, if I had to complain about one thing on the set, it was the repetitive nature of the build. You had to build all of these. That was super repetitive. And then all of these different plates, section by section, were very, very repetitive. Like my fingers really were sore by the time I was done with this one. So yeah, I think the last time I built a set when my fingers hurt as bad as this one, it was probably the roller coaster.
The roller coaster.
And I mean, the roller coaster is multiple times more tedious and repetitive and painful than this, but that was what it kind of brought me flashbacks to, was building that roller coaster, which is how repetitive it was and how bad my fingers hurt. But it was really fun to see it come together, to go from just like this internal core shape to an actual globe and turning it into a spherical object that looked like the planet Earth. I thought it was just really fun to see it all come together as you built it. All right, Jackson, this one retails for $200. Are you gonna buy it, wait for a sale, or pass?
I mean, buy it.
Are you gonna buy it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Jackson loves globes. I remember we went to some yard sales a couple years ago, and we were always looking for a globe because Jackson wanted a globe, and we finally found one. It's up in his bedroom, probably just shoved in your closet by now. But so Jackson really loves globes. I think this one's probably going to go on display in his room if it's not right here in our office or in our front room. I'm not really sure. As far as the price per piece goes, 2,500 pieces for $200, that's about right. That's actually a pretty good price per piece. Even though it does seem a little bit on the expensive side, it is, it's not too bad. I think it's a good value for your money. Now, I do know that I suffer from recency bias when it comes to Lego sets. Every Lego set I build, while I'm building, I'm like, either I hate it or I'm like, this is the best set ever. But I'm going to go out and say that this is the best set of the year so far. Now, it's only the middle of February right now. But as far as I can think right now, I think this is the best set that I've done so far this year. The one that I'm most satisfied with. Obviously, that's going to change. I guarantee it. But it might make it in like the top 10 list for the year, but this is a really good set. I'm really happy with it. All right, so there it is, the Lego Ideas Globe. Do you have it? Do you want it? What do you think of it? Comment down below. As always, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, keep on building.